Hello guys, this is Otaku Man. Now you know what I am going to talk about. And now you knew what if Deku was Gilgamesh? What if Deku had Gilgamesh power? Part one. Now how will he get the power? Let's get straight into the what if. I'm sorry guys, I'm not doing the intro because of other else, but the intro is something else. But I'm not doing this. So okay, now let's get to the story. Now is the middle school first year. Since little Deku is getting bullied by most of his friends, so he has lost not all hope, but now in this timeline he will meet All Might little bit earlier. They're going to be twist, okay? He is going to meet All Might, just like the last day of middle school, but that will be not last day. The last day of first year of middle school. Now they all were going home. In that time, a sludge villain attack Midoriya. Now the sludge villain was about to no, sorry, scratch that. There is no such villain. Let's just hope it was a little bit of cement hose or something. The villain, I'm going to make a villain, sorry guys. Let's just say it was a monster. He had the power of not monster like appearance, has the power to touch anything and destroy, blast off. Yep, just like Bakugo's, but it required touch. Now, the villain saw Izuku and did an activity score, and All Might team said, leave the kid, villain, and said, if you can, catch me again. He said, okay, you can leave, don't hurt the civilians, said. Now he got into the car, and All Might said, now let him go. And said, okay, All Might, I am going to let him go. He uses his cork on his full face. His face and his whole right arm has gone. Now All Might hurry take him to the hospital. Now what happened? In this timeline, Izuku survived the hit. Now All Might was depressed because what he couldn't save a civilian because of this. Now everything is according to the now. Her mother came. She stood up crying now and said, "What doctor said? Doctor said your son is now in sleep. We don't know how long, but your son is in sleep. He cannot wake up." Now after hearing this, Izuku's mom totally broke up. She will not hear her little son's voice anymore. And now, because of this, Deku will sleep 2 years. No. After Deku in his sleep, he said, "What is this? Total darkness. What is this? I want to live. What is this?" He couldn't even getting out of this pin line. Now, when Deku just sorry guys, then Deku just opened eyes. He saw him. Yes, gailgamesh. She said. And Deku thought he is going to get power, and said, Deku and Gilgamesh just watching him said, "What is the fool's thinking, huh? Morgan's thinking." Now Deku just and said, "Are you going to give me your power?" And said, "No, kid, I'm not going to give up my power. I'm just bored. That's why I'm just bored, little bit. So I'm giving your power to make you make something good. I'm going to train you for 2 years." And then Deku he became little sad and said, "Okay." And said, and then Gilgamesh said, "If I see fit in you, then I will give you my power. So don't be sad, kid." And so he just lightened up, said, "Do you think I'm worthy?" Said, "Nope, you're not worthy." Uh, he just said, "I'm just bored, that's why." Then said, "Okay." Now Gilgamesh think he is worthy, but cannot accept it. You get it, right? He cannot accept it. Selfish motherfucker. Cannot accept that thing. The pride is also getting in the way. So now Deku started training. Let's just say weightlifting and other stuff. Now he has gained just looked like Gailgamesh now, because Gailgamesh is passing little bit little every time his power passing to Midoriya now. Because of this, he's getting 8 packs body just like this, having tattoo on his shoulder just like are those tattoo, I don't know tattoo or not, but having those tattoo, just say tattoo on the shoulder, and he said, I'm going to give you my power, kid. Be happy. Now 2 years has been passed. He just looked like this. Here's the gate of Babylon and others, all the treasure that Gilgamesh collected. He has him. Said, you are my successor, kid. So be just like me. Don't change. Don't change. Be just like me. After that, he now Deku is little arrogant. Yes, he is arrogant. Little. He is intelligent as a shit. Now he is kind. He has little bit, just a little teensy bit pride problem. I mean, he will not accept the weaklings, just like I mean. No, he will just firstly mean he will not go all out like Alchemist. He will not go. I mean, he will go all out. But when it comes to serious position, just like Alchemist, but he will not think of them as a threat or opposing to him. Now, 2 years has been passed. Now the last year of middle school, it's time. He wake up instantly. Now his mother, and now I'm going to get a little bit of flashback. When his mother always visit him, her mother saw he's turning muscular and his face is returning, and his right arm is returning fully. And so there was tattoo in his body. She couldn't comprehend, but the doctor said, I think he is a first generation quirk user. That's why it said, well, first generation quirk user does have the pinky toe, but they can produce, they have quirks. Little bit weaker, but I think he has a strong quirk. Now, Deku has blonde hair, red eyes, just like this, I guess. Full this. His hero costume will be this. No question on that. Now, yep, Deku will always like to wear golds, just like his earring. Yep, because Gailgamesh has brainwashes him. Little bit brainwashing. Now he wake up. He's oh the motherfucker, my head hurt. Now he wake up and see his mom. His mom was surprised. Is you cool? And then said, yes, mom. Oh, my head really hurt my head. And said, well, her mother taught him it. He never uses language, but what he never uses this language, but what happened today? Oh, she just think I think little bit of his quirk. Yes, it's now he woke up and he has 8 packs body, just like Gilgamesh right here. He has Gate of Babylon and the sword you're seeing right here right now. It is a sword or what, I don't remember the name. Era or what was the name? Ewa. Ewa. Now Deku just came to home, said, whoa, it has been long, 2 years since I wake up. He is feeling very lucky, and he has gone here. Now he is becoming most likely a ladies man. Yep, Deku just reject just like Gailgamesh, but he will have a harm in this. Yep, of course, harm. Why? Why shouldn't he have a harm in this? That is my question. After the all question, Deku just questioning his mom. He didn't tell his mom. Said now he's gone to go to sorry he goes to gyms. He uses gym every day. He doesn't want to get out of his schedule in gym. Now every girl in the gym are drooling over him because of his 8-pack full fist body. Now Bakugo hasn't meet him now. Deku has an idea. He said, "Mom, can you change my name?" And said, "Oh, what?" Said, "Could you change my name, please?" Said his mom, "Oh, why?" Said, "I will put the Midori name, but if you could just a little bit changing my name, I mean, could change?" Said, "Okay, what do you want?" Said, "I will keep the Izuku, but mix with Gailgamesh, please." Said, "Oh, okay." Then he goes to the official paper signing. He sign his name. I mean, he's just trying to get second part of Galgamesh, but he's little bit of kind and will be prided, but he will be still good friends to everyone because he wants to have a good reputation. You get it, right? Good reputation. He doesn't want to be like Bakugo, get it? Bakugo the bastard fool. Now, I know you guys are waiting for Bakugo to fucking shit up. Now, it's the last now, or say last month of middle school, you can say. He came, said, "With you guys, we have a new student here." It's all said, the last month of middle school. Yeah, just no, not a new student. Just you can say he was in first year, but he couldn't come. All the students said, oh, and said everybody couldn't even remember his name because he was bullied so bad. So that's why. Now they don't remember Izuku's name fully. Now the teacher says, "Galgamesh Izuku Midoriya, come in." He came. Now Bakugo was a little bit sure, said, Izuku, is that Deku? He says, "Is that Deku? Is that Deku?" Now he is a little bit surprised because Deku never had blonde hair, red eyes, never. No. In the lucky position, in that month they had a sparring competition a little bit. In that time they could use their quirks. Now, Deku will not use his full power, just said. He has the heavenly chain and all the weapon. No. He will just go said, is Gailgamesh Izuku Midoriya. Step in, you are going to spar with a Bakugo a little bit. Now, they are going to say, this shit is going down. After doing this, he says, "Gates of Babylon." Suddenly, it's just like these gates appear a little small bit. And now said, "Come on, let's fight." Now whenever Bakugo starts to attack him, he says, "Chains of heaven." All chains capture Bakugo, and Bakugo could not even move. He's twisting his arms fully, not breaking them, but twisting it that he can get hurt. Now said, "Well, safe up." Said, defeat or just going to get screamed, tortured." He said, my defeat, leave." So, he just let go of him. He just passed out in there. Everyone was astonished by the quirk that he has. Everyone was asking, "What kind of quirk do you have? What kind of quirk do you have?" Yep, he is going to give the name Gates of Babylon. Now, he said Gates of Babylon. He even not use his full power, just a little. Said, why are you using your full power a little bit? Said, that wasn't even my full power. That piece of shit cannot even compare to me. Piece of shit, my trapper. Now, everybody was said, how I was just using 2% of my strength. Not even full. Now Baku was a little bit of pride hit just the hearing this. Now he come to attack Izuku. I mean, just say Izuku. I cannot. He attack Izuku. Izuku just uses normal punch. A little bit of normal punch to punch him and get him to the tree. Baku couldn't even believe that was Izuku. Now, the month Bakugo has become a little bit straight, meaning scared of Izuku because of his quirk and appearance. He is the new number one student of his middle school. Now said teacher came into the class and now we have to discuss about our guest. Said, who says you all want to be heroes? Saying this, Izuku didn't just show his face, he was his feet on the desk. It's just smirking. Now Izuku just sitting there and Bakugo said, don't blame me with this extras. Now Izuku heard this and said, what do you mean by extra, little shit? Bakugo is getting shaken and scared and said, don't blame Izuku with these extras. Izuku with extras. And whole class just nodded agreement because he is the strongest. Now, every girl in his middle school wanted to get one date, but Izuku just declined. He said no because he wants a real love, not just any other loves. Now, because of this, now came 10 months training. 10 months. Now the slime villain attacked him from behind. Couldn't even face him. His gates of Babylon reflected the slime. Now he uses his blaster. I don't remember the name, but there is blaster. Just say that blaster there. Gailgamesh collects all the Earth's weapon. Let's just say there was a blaster. Number staff. He attacked fire through that, and he just gone haywire. And All Might came said, where is the sludge villain? And he said, down everywhere. And said, okay. He just collecting the sludge, and he was about to get walk. I said, hey kid, do you don't want my autograph? And said, why would I want it? And he said, I'm the number one hero, so what? Now it is going hurt All Might pride little bit. I'm the number one hero and he doesn't want my autograph. Now All Might is little bit of hurt because of this. I said, you sure kid you don't want my autograph? He said again, yes I'm sure, I don't want your autograph, I don't want anything of you. Now All Might just go there, said, kid is arrogant and bastard fool. The kid is little bit of different. Why didn't you want my autograph? Yeah, just say he just slide it off. Now Bakugo's attack didn't happen. Yep, Todoroki is a girl in this. I'm going to hide her in the hand, but still wait. Izuku just gone up to other now 10 months of training. He just weightlifted and other stuff using his gates of Babylon and a little bit of testing what kind of all treasure he has. Yep, at a full 10 months he was just seeing what kind of treasure he has. Now they all go to the UA entrance exam. He is not recommended there. Now he go to UA entrance exam, walking with full on pride, and every girl was drooling upon on him. Now one girl just about to fail. Izuku just go there, teleported there, and said, "Hey, beautiful, you're falling." Said, "Be careful, you're falling." He just leave the girl, and the girl was blushing like to hell because he caught her. She started to say, "Thank you." Said, "No one mentioned it. Now get off." He just push her up, and so he was just going. Now other stuff happening. Now the written exam. Izuku is smart, of course. Yes, he is smart. I don't know if Gailgamesh was smart. I don't remember his full. I just remember his power and other stuff, but I don't know if he's smart or not. It was just Izuku was smart. He scored number 1 because he has to go to the pride. He's number 1 at everything. He wants to be that prideful. Wait. Now entrance exam, you just go to the practical exam. President might just say go, and now Deku just teleported there in the middle instantly. The robot came. He just says, "Gates of Babylon." Every sword he came to the robots and destroying everything. Now all the teachers were fascinated by his concept. Is it a creation type of gate type code? Now some of the teachers saying the kid name Izuku Gailgamesh Izuku Midoriya. He said he called Gates of Babylon. Now they also Gates of Babylon, huh? Interesting code. Said what can he do? He said he can create stuff. He can create. It's basically a little creation code, but little bit of if he doesn't use his muscle or strength. It just uses his courage and other stuff. And because of this, he said the quirk has major effect on his attitude also. Said attitude. That's just when he said this. And now after this, everybody was looking fascinated. Every robot was defeated fully, just by matter of 1 minute. Every robot is defeated. Now the teacher was shocked. Said he alone got 1,000 point full. He alone got 1,000 point full. Now Principal Nazi was just saying, I think we have to release the 0 pointer. He just pressed the red button and the 0 pointer came. Izuku saw no point of getting into the fight with this. So he was walking away. Then Izuku heard a scream, but little bit of a gailgamesh brainwashing was affecting me. Don't go. He has a little bit of different attitude. He has to listen inside of his head like one. Don't go there. Just go. Now his heroic heart, he couldn't resist it. I have a heroic heart. I cannot resist this. He said the chains of heaven. The chains wrapped around the robot and instantly destroying the full robot in full conclusion. Now he's just walking away. Now every teacher was fascinated. He has a creation type code little bit. Now they all waited for him. What did I say? They all. Now Izuku was at home. He entered his house. He teleported to his house. Said, "Mom, I'm home." He said this, and his mom came around to him and said, "How did you do this?" And Izuku with just a smile said, you know I cannot be defeated. I'm a god, practically. And said, okay, okay, how did you do so? And said, I said, I think I defeated every robot. Said, what? Defeat every robot? There was. Said, oh, okay. Oh no, and one thing. Yep, he wear this type of earring he has. He has sometimes teased by Bakugum sometimes teased him because of this earring. Said you girls fashion it. Every time his Bakugo says this, he just get blasted off or one broken bone. Now, Izuku's mail arrived after a week. He said, Galgamesh Izuku Midoriya, you have been chosen for, you have defeated every robot in the exam. You have gained 1000 point and 1100 point for 1100 point is your total, because I think you're wondering how did you get 1100, because you saved the girl. And now some other your classroom is class 1. Welcome to your hero academia, Nezu says. Now, yep, Deku is not a fanboy of All Might, so he does not have even a action figure or nothing of All Might. Now his mom was a little bit worried. Sick. Now his little baby always idolize All Might. Now he doesn't even like All Might for a reason. Now he was wearing his school uniform. It's a shitty school uniform. I don't even like to wear it. Yes, I have to wear it. Now he just gone to other side of the other places. Now he was searching for class 1A. 1A, I don't even find in class 1, and now there was Midnight there. He asked Midnight. He knows Midnight because he used to know every hero, so the memory kept 18 plus hero Midnight. Yes, I just asked. I said, oh, can you tell me, ma'am, where is the class 1A? Said, oh, now she was fascinated by his strength. An 8-pagan full pretty boy. Said, okay, pretty boy, come with me. It was just in his mindset. Oh, I have to be careful about this. Now he got into class 1, and now before he was about to go, said Midnight said, let her listen. Said yes, and said, there is something in your face. Said what? Where? When he was said, she came close and kissing his cheek. Kissing him in this cheek. If you can hear this, kissing on the cheek. Now he just gone a little bit of red and said, he was about to shudder, then his gailgamesh stopped, not gailgamesh, little bit of his pride stopped and said, oh, what? He didn't shudder, said, what was that for? Little bit of red in his cheek and said, that is a gift. If you can ever meet him, we will meet in, I think, in the math or other sessions, history session. He just said, holy shit. I just got killed by 18 Let's get into the class. He was getting into the class. He saw Bakugo. And Bakugo was talking to someone, and he just go there. Said, "Oh, little shit, you are in the first day, and you are getting in a fight with the 4 eyes." Now Bakugo was little bit gets scared and said, "No, sir." Said, okay, go. He goes to his seat and say, I'm closing. He closes his eye, waiting for the teacher. Now, one girl came about to close to him. When she was about to tap her, gust of wind blowing upon her, about to touch, gust of wind thrown her aside. I said, oh, what? Now he wake up and said, oh, what? Now, instead, oh, that was my protection, I guess. So sorry for that. We just lift her up and sit. She didn't even get to talk to her. Aizawa came said, "Come on, let's go. I'll go to uniform, PE uniform." They all wear PE uniform. Deku was said another shitty uniform. Now, when he removed his shirt, now Kirishima was just seeing his body. Said, "Oh man, you have tattoo in your body and 8-pack. What do you do?" And said, "I work out." Said, "Man, young man, you look jacked, full ripped." And said, "Thank you then." And said, "You're welcome. 8-pack, man. I cannot even comprehend that pack you have." And said, "Okay, what are the tattoos for?" Said, "Oh, the tattoos is just a little style, nothing else." And he's just sitting off. Now, Deku's uniform had collars, and when he came out, every girl was blushing because of his 8-pack body, and there was tattoo in his arm, little bit. This tattoo in his arm. Tattoos. Everybody was staring at him, and Aizawa said, "Do you have tattoo?" He said, "Yes." "Do you have a problem?" Said, "No." And then they said, "Gailgamesh is Midoriya." Said, "Yes." You stood first in a US history. You defeated all the robots in the entrance exam. So how many meters can you throw a ball? Said, "Don't remember really." Said, "Okay then." He handed over, "Use your code." And said, "I don't have a code." He said in his mouth, "I don't have a code. I only have the gift of a god." Now, saying this, let's just see, he has a physical strength over 100, even 1000. He uses his gates of Babylon. He's summoning gates of Babylon. Now he took the ball in there and just projectile the ball in the air. It goes up to infinity. Said, "Infinity." Said, "Oh, I didn't know." Yes, it was a nice thing. Now he get back to line. Everybody was even shocked to see now. Now I wanted to ask him what is his code. Now because of the peace, so everything goes the same. In the running test, he just teleported that spot. Nothing else. Just teleport. Get it? Teleport. And everything Izuku is first, Momo second, everything same. everything was about the same. After that, they all go to the class. Said, "Go ahead, introduce all yourself." Introduce themselves and one by one, and now they first said, "My name is Mamaya. It is my good creation. I can create just her quirk, I guess." And now Bakugo's turn. Now it's come to Izuku. He was just closed his eyes and said, "Oh, what, my turn." He stood up and said, "My name's Gailgamesh Izuku Midoriya. My quirk, Gates of Babylon. Type creation, one type of creation quirk. But my gates work like projectile and little bit of other ability that I have. Now, can I sit now?" He sits. I say, "Sit down." And some other Mama was instantly said, "You have a creation code." Now he sits beside Mama. Said, "Is he opened his head?" "Yes." Said, what thing you can create?" Said I, anything like me, and I cannot create shitty stuff like another. You create those, another. My whenever thing I create, everything is gold. everything are golden, so I can create golden's weapon and one chains. And you can say I have warships also. I can create warship. And there is another vehicle that I love. There is. I made it myself. Said yes, I can create a vehicle that you can see. Said, can you show me? Said, whenever time came. And said, what's your name? He said, we just introduce ourselves. Said, didn't pay attention, you can say. He said, didn't pay attention. I didn't. I said, I think I didn't pay attention. No. Izuku was just waiting. I don't know any of the picture. All credit goes to the creator who made them. Now, after all this happens, she just reminds her, oh, this girl is interesting. I wonder what with him. She's interesting. Now, they all goes to home. Now, Izuku's, Momo's car was good. Momo's car, driver, that gone out. The car is dead in the track. Now, Izuku was seeing and she said, do you want me to leave it there? Said, you, by what, walking? Said, no, teleporting. Okay then, she just caught his hand and said, let's go. He teleported instantly to the home name. He teleported in the home's gate and said bye bye. Now he just teleported with golden aura surrounding. Now she was even surprised he had teleportation. Yes, he's cute and handsome also. Now she has a little bit of feeling, her cheek turned pink fully, and whenever she heard his name, getting heartbeats up. Now she wanted to know what was this. She never feel this way. Now she goes to her home. Her mom said, welcome home, darling. Where's the car? I didn't heard it. Said, oh, the car was broken, so my friend just teleported me to my home. Said, your friend has a teleportation code. Said, no, it's like my creation code because he calls the gates of Babylon. He is just a type of creation code, but he can create only weapons and treasures. He said, what does your friend look like? Said, he has blonde hair, red eyes, and he wears some golden accessories. Said, is he a girl? Is she a girl? Said, he is not a she, he is a boy. And said, oh, and said, Mom, I have a question. Said, Dad, can you go out of the room? Said, okay. And said, Mom, what is this? Whenever a guy came, whenever I think about the guy, my just heartbeat just skip a bit and my face turned flustered and red. Said, oh dear, that's love. Said, oh, what? Said, yes dear, that's love. Now she was just said, who is the lucky boy? Said, it's a friend. Said, who? Said, the boy just leave me. Said, I think he is lucky. What was his name? And said, is it gailgamesh? Is it my duty? I think he is related to Hasashi Miru. Imam said, dear, could you come here? Said, yes, I'm coming. He came and said, do you know Hasashi Miru? Said, yes, he worked for me. And said, he just disappeared sometime. Said, our daughter met his friend. Said, oh, Hasashi was even my best friend, really. Said, what he has? He has white hair. He has a little bit of green hair, black and mixed green hair, and fire breathing करके his mother has telekinesis, wife has telekinesis करके and says son. He never mentioned the quote, but He never mentioned his goal. Do you know his son look like? Said yes. He said his son had green hair. Said but he had blonde hair. Said and red eyes. How? Oh, I haven't met any person in a long day. I think we will meet on a weekend later. Another week, down the next day. The heroes versus versus challenge. Now All Might came to said walking to the door like a normal person, said not walking to the door like a normal person. And said everybody was freaking out, said, oh my Might here. And now Mama said, aren't you excited? All Might said going to be teaching us, said, what is it to be exciting about? Said okay. Now everybody was doing hero suits. I have a hero suit for deku myself. I am going to show you. Wait a second, guys. Just wait. I couldn't find the armor, but I had this. I think it will good look. He was changing. He was taking long enough, and everybody was out. Now he just came out. Just by like surrounding golden or every girl blushed just seeing the 8-pack and the tattoos look good on him. He is wearing the same thing he's there, but without the sword here. Era. Now he walking said, oh man, your hero costume look really good, and said, are those your goals? Now Kirishima pointing to his necklace and earrings and said, yes, these are good. And said, okay. Now, do you know the skill of golden rule? Golden rule or gold luck, I guess. I don't know. Golden rule, I guess. Golden rule. In this, because of this luck, he gains money, and now because of this, his mother is gaining money from every work, every part of his department, and now they are sick rich, you can say. Not just it has been nearly 1 year because they are sick rich now. Even richer than Bakugo's family. Even further richer. I guess they will get if some year passed. Now, he came and everybody was looking at his 8-pack body. Now All Might said, the kid can become a successor. He has a nice body and he can handle the power, I guess. Now he said, I just want to show. I think I will show what can he do. Now he just came in. And he walking said, now my heroes and gailgamesh is a commander. You are up. You're with team versus Bakugo's team. Now Bakugo's team there will be Ida before Todoroki there. Now Todoroki is there. Now Sarah is staring both. Suddenly I think we need to know the plan. So don't look the plan. Just I have a plan already. I will go in. I think the dumb bastard will try to come in with thing immediately. I just need to look here, I guess. They are going to come here and say what we will do. Said I am going to be waiting. You are going to get the bomb, okay? He said okay. Now he was just going there with style and elegance. Every girl was drooling over that thing. Now he was going. Now Bakugo came said, I will have my revenge for all those months you would done to me, you fool. Said, really? Now Bakugo was getting said, I'm not afraid of you. He's a straight and blast. Said, this contained my whole sweat and whole blast in you. And said, Bakugo, don't even try to do it. And Bakugo, don't. Are you risking? Bakugo just pulled the pin. Now it engulfed the whole building in smoke, and everyone was scared what happened. Now Bakugo see the gates of Babylon is protecting him with a shield type something. Now He such a what? Said little shit. I always told you I'm above you, everyone here. Everyone, even All Might, he says. I'm even stronger than All Might over here. Do you think you can kill me? I heal even faster than you think. You think you can defeat me? He's he just waving his hand, waving his hand, and shooting sword at Bakugo. All the sword were going to his leg, and he didn't hit. He just summoned the swords and projectiling with Bakugo. He didn't kill Bakugo, but he just torturing him a little bit. Now his chain, heaven, the chains of heaven, that have chains of heaven, the chains capturing him, catching and twisting his arm, breaking his arm fully, leg also. He said, "Little shit, this is another. I guess this will be satisfying now." No? He was just going to say, "Did you get the bomb?" I said, "No." And said, "Okay, then there is an icon." Fill his eyes. He just with blasted the door, full door, and there was a bomb in front of them. Said, "Go on, touch the bomb." They touch the full existence of bomb. They touch the full bomb. They win. Said, "Hero team win." Almost he relies on fully on his cook. But how do he got that body? I guess he doesn't know. Now he leave that and said, whatever. Now every battle was doing great. Now Uraraka was trying to become his friend, but he didn't show any of a response or anything. Now she has a full crush on Izuku, but she wanted to tell her, but he doesn't even answer her question, because she always tried to approach him. A gate or anything will appear in front of him and never able to let hand on him. Now he gone to his regular clothes. This, I guess his regular clothes are this now. I'm not finding anything, sorry guys. He goes to the regular clothes. Now he changing. Now they will go to the USJ in after a month, really. Now before the month, and now Yairu's mom and dad. Mom and dad. Mom's mom, sorry. She contacted Inko, and Inko was up and said, "Hello, who is this? Midoriya resident, who is this?" Said, "Inko, do you recognize me?" Said, "Aika, is that you?" I don't remember the name, but please, sorry. But Aika, is that you? Said, "Yes, how are you?" Said, "I'm good, Cassie. If you can come here with your son, I guess. We will meet our daughter, remember our promise?" Said, "Oh yes, we will become relative moment, I think. Are you planning to keep him from death at marriage?" Said, "Yep. Thank you." He said, "Son, we will be going tomorrow to my house of my friend." Said, "Okay. Who is the friend name?" Said, "You will get there, you remember. You will see." Said, "Okay." He didn't choose me. Wait a second, I'm just looking for a regular clothes. Now the next morning, Deku was changing into his clothes, and he dressed up like this. Yep, he has the earring and the wristband, I guess. It's the golden wristband, I guess. He has theirs. Now he was going. He was good. They were going to by their car. Now at the gates of Yairo's mansion. Now Izuku was a little bit of sleeping, not sleeping, just close his eyes. Please. Close his eye. Closing his eye and just thinking about the day he beat Bakugo. It made him a little bit happy. Said, In past, I didn't able to beat the little Bakugo shit, but now I can. The life isn't that bad at all. Now, Deku really gone to other side, but not really having any problem in that. He had fun during this time. He was remembering everything. Now, Deku just wake up and his mother said, "Oh, you're awake. Come on, let's get out." So the car said, "Oh, okay." So now the house look little bit familiar. I don't know. I think I've been into the house. Guess I don't know. Slide it off. He just slide it off. Now he got into the house. There was a woman said, "Impo," said, "I Koa." They just again said, "Where is your son?" Said, "Here is it." Said, "This is he doesn't look like you a little bit." Yep, because of his quirk activated, his attitude was full change. Like full attitude, yes, he used to have green hair. Said, "Did you bring your son's album?" Said, "Yes, I did bring his album." Said, "What?" No, Iruku just said, "What? Huh? What? What did you bring?" Said, "Nothing." Said, "Tell me, what did you bring?" Said, "Nothing, son." Okay, then. Now, he said, Mama, is that you? Said, "Yeah, Hirozu-san, is that you?" Said, "Yes." "How are you here?" Said, "With my mom." "Yes." Said, "Okay." Now they were he was laughing. Said, "What? Why did mom bring me here?" I said, "No." Now they were all sitting beside. He was sitting beside his mom and chatting. Said, "How are you, Miss Midoriya?" Said, "I'm okay. I'm sorry about your husband's disappearance, sir, and we couldn't find him." Said, "It's okay. We're not going to cry. We're having a problem right now." Said, "He was a bad man after all. He cheated on my guess." "I'm sorry, ma'am." Said, No problem in that." Now, after that, Deku just to instantly, Deku just waiting. Said, Aikawa just came. Said, "Did you bring your bring your son's album, childhood album?" Said, "Yes, I have bring." Said, "What? You bring my childhood album? Shut it up! I won't see." No, Inka was using her quirk now. Yes, Gilshima doesn't use his quirk against the someone who's precious to him. His power. Now he was said, "Wow, everything finished." Now they said, "Who is that?" Said, Momo's dad said, "Who is that?" Said, "Shizuku." Shizuku, when before he activate his quirk, said, "Before activate his quirk, look what. Wow, a major difference between you and him, I guess." Yep. Before he see, this is Shizuku when he was just a baby and he was born. Isn't he cute? She's cute. And after seeing this now, is this the time, first year of his middle school, he was going there, but at the last year time, we took the picture and he just get into an accident. The accident took his half of the face. Said half of the face, yes, the doctor said it couldn't be healed, so we tried everything but it couldn't heal. Now he was in coma or eternal sleep, the doctor said, for 2 years. But in this sleep time, his body was changing dramatically. And his eyes turned red, hair turned blonde, and resembled a little bit of like his grandpa. Now, His turn completely. This attitude fully changed. I was first. I couldn't recognize him fully. I thought, what has happened to him? Now, sir, every photo has been seen. Said, are you done embarrassing my fool? Embarrassing me, said. Now Inko said, I remember one time Inko said you were fake fan of All Might. We have an action figure. Do you want this? We have a sort of All Might. Now he became very. He said, leave the fucking bastard out of the place. Sorry again for the language, but leave the fucking bastard out of the topic. Said, why do you hate him now? It's not the hate thing. It's a little bit like pride actually. Pride hurt, you can say. Said, what kind of pride hurt? Are you okay? You are a kid today. Said, yes, but my pride, it has been hurt by all my little bit. You won't understand, leave it. Now after this searching, he got embarrassed fully. And Mama Izuku fully embarrassed said, oh, and said, oh, and Izuku, you are going to marry Yairu here soon. Said, what? And now Izuku was comprehending the information and she also Yairu was blushing full shade of red. Said, what? He just didn't talk anymore. He was also full red about embarrassment and shock. Now, he said, we are going, I guess we will meet soon. We're going to be family soon. Now, after hearing this, Izuku just stood there. He didn't even talk now. Now, you can say, said, we can, now Izuku suddenly said before leaving, said, we can go on a date or somewhere before we get married, you know. Said, she said, okay. I guess tomorrow is a day off, right? Saturday. Come on, let's go. Let's go to some date that time. Said, okay. Now, everything was, I'm going to pick up tomorrow morning at 10. Tomorrow at 7, I guess. Okay? Bye bye. He said, and he just gone. He just gone said and bye bye. That is he going to wear for the date now. I said bye bye. No, they all gone. Said, Mom, I didn't know you were this bitchy. Said, language and man. Said, okay, but what was that? Setting of a marriage. Said, do you like the girls? He just a little blush. Said, yes. Said, wow, Jason, I didn't know you were comprehending the information, but I guess it turns out well. Now, oh, said, and you guys tell me if you want harm or Momo Yairozu, just tell me. You can make harm also, so there is no problem in that. Now, he was the next day he was just said, what would I pick for the date? I guess I have to see what would I pick. What now said, why am I acting like this? He were fully this and now 7. He goes to his house by his motorbike. I guess I'm going to show you his bike. Wait a second, guys. Oh, sorry guys, this is Midoriya's date outfit. This is he is wearing. Sorry. Just wait a little bit. Yes, he has this bike. Yamaha R1 Red 2 2012 2012. Sorry, 2012. He has this bike fully. Now let's get to they are all in a date right now. Now the date he goes to the he goes with his bike. Yes, he has a license. The license is he has done the license very soon, so he can ride bike now. Let's just now Deku just go to her home and picking her up. He can teleport, I know, but still he will pick her up like a proper gentleman. Get it right? Now he also picking her up. In now there's going to be a little bit of trouble soon. I mean, Uraraka and sorry, I forget the bastard name. Sorry, Uraraka and I forget the four eyes name. Tenya. Sorry, Tenya Ida. Uraraka and Tenya Ida. They both both of them just Uraraka and Tenya Ida. The both of them. And some other classmates like Kirishima, they forced Bakugo to come, and Kirishima, Bakugo, and Kaminari, they came. They were in the amusement park. They were going to get in. Now Izuku just came into her house and knocked. I have to show you her dress now, right, guys? It's a pain in. Now she just wear this. Now let's head back to Deku's perspective, I guess. Now she wore this and they both were sitting in the bike and said, "Wow, Deku, you have a nice super bike." Thank you. Now they all just ran along. They said, "Well, I think we will go to the restaurant first. Come on, let's go to the restaurant and eat something before we go to amusement park, I guess." We took it to amusement park. Said, "Okay." Now he noticed it. "Hey, did you never even go to amusement park or something?" So she just says, "Yes, I didn't even go to amusement park. Sorry." Sorry, sir, it's okay. Don't need to apologize. And said, "Come on, let's eat first." They just go into the hotel. Not hotel, sorry, restaurant again. I'm sorry. Restaurant. The waiter comes in, they eat something, and they pay the bill, and they were all going to amusement park now. They could just go there and park his bike there at the bike stand now. They were going to the amusement park. Said, "Are you happy now? We are going to amusement park, I guess." Now they were holding a hand just like this. Now everything was going fine until suddenly they feel tap on no sorry, not feel tap. But now suddenly Bakugo saw Deku and his jaw drop in the forehead. Deku. Now just sing Matacho.